Hello there, hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well. Welcome back. So, we're at COTA then. We've got a sprint weekend to contend with. Lando Norris is going to need to take a gearbox penalty. And yeah, George Russell's running a Spec 4 set of side pods simply because I messed up. Not only that, we started to get the facilities upgraded. Let's go and see what we can do at COTA. I gotta be honest, sprint races, meh. Wrong. Let me rephrase that. The sprint races from last season are meh, where you've got to do practice 1, qualifying, and then practice 2. I very much like the way that they are done now, as in, you do practice 1, then qualifying, then sprint race, and then wherever you finish in the sprint race determines wherever you start for the Grand Prix the next day. So it's going to be a wet, heavy rain, but it looks like, 20-second pit loss. So, George is not going to run the Spec 4 side pods yet, because I need to save as much money as we possibly can now, because I think I'm on the brink of the cost cap. So I'm using all the old components. But George is definitely going to get to run the Spec 4 side pods in qualifying, simply because Lando has to take a grid penalty. And it's touch and go whether I'll need to take one with George as well later on. Because I do not know how long these engines are going to last. Got to set up. Okay, let's go. 813, 82. Yep. 28 even. 345. And then we've got 0.25. Run plan 20 laps. Alright, same for Lando. Chassis. Doesn't matter as long as it's not Spec 3. Let's use them all. Like pods. Nope. Install car 2. Engine. Yeah, we got plenty of engines to use. Well, Lando have anyway. ERS. It's going to be tight. And then gearbox. Yeah, Lando's definitely going to need a gearbox. Today. When that gearbox drops below 20%, it's pretty much game over, so we'll get him on one today, and then plan 20 laps. Right, let's go. Let's go and get it done. Quicker we get through FP2, the better. Like I said, I expect to be really slow. Obviously, worn engine components, old spec, chassis, and whatnot. You'd have to do something seriously wrong at this point, 3 seasons in, if you was 4.5 seconds off the pace. Alright, I can hear the setup ticking over, which is nice.
Is he all okay?
Yep, George is great.
Okay, understood.
Just waiting on Lando's. Yellow flag.
If you can give us a balance check when you can.
Alright, 87, 88.
It's all good. It's a cool car to drive.
Happy days. Okay, copy. Alright, let's wait for it to come in and, yeah, play around with it some more. Actually, I'm going to bring him in a little bit before. Bring him in about 35. Call car in. Call car in. Right, reconfigure. Right, traction ain't great. Let's try this. Right, that's not going to work. So maybe try that. Yeah, let's try that a minute. Tires. Oh, I done messed up. I messed right up. I meant to have kept those hards. I was meant to have kept those hards. Oh, darn. Oh, well. Yeah, I was meant to have kept those hards. Because whatever happens, we'll be doing mediums in the sprint and then probably a medium hard. Yeah, don't worry too much about the ERS. I wouldn't be overly bothered about it. But our ERS for Lando is doing 4%. Should be enough though to get us through practice 1 at least. I just hope I've gone the right way on setup. Right, George. Yeah, George is 90. Going right way with George.
Balance check. Happy with that? Think everything's fine. Okay, copy.
Happy days. Went right way with them both. So, George up to 90. Lando is on optimal setup. Happy days. Can't ask for better than that.
Update tire phase when you can. Front is also taken. Understood. And update us on tyres. What do they like? I got a lot of vibrations. Hey, firm. Taking the flag.
Taking the flag. Taking the flag. Oh, look at all these grid penalties. Jack doing. Jack doing in the Merc. Okay. Replaced Lewis. And a sprint weekend as well.
Welcome everyone, qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get...
I mean, I'm all for giving your youth drivers a start. As I've put Ollie Beerman in twice this season already. But at a sprint weekend, that's brave. I mean, is that it? Is Lewis Hamilton retired? Is Lewis Hamilton called it a day? If Jack Doohan takes qualifying, it would appear that he has. It's going to be a sad day when he actually retires. Right, there's George. All good to go. Running Spec 4 side pods as well. Right, Lando. Lando should be fast as well because he's going to have a brand new gearbox. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I didn't mean to do that. I am stupid. I am stupid. Lando's crashed a lot, hence the reason why we've got no gearboxes. I say Lando's crashed a lot. Lando has been crashed into a lot. Right, I need to just make sure now that George... Yeah, I thought you might. Side pods. Right, we're good to go. Let's go and get qualifying done then. I think it's only a 3 grid spot penalty, so... Yeah, it's worth it. Alright, let's jump on board with old Jorge Russell. And hope, pray, we do not get blocked. Oh yeah, we're going to get blocked. So we know George got blocked by Stroll, I think it was.
Stay negative. Stay negative, please.
Yeah, so that time that George has lost was obviously the time he got blocked in sector 1. I'm gonna have a brand new set of tyres on George. And send Lando out on the tyres that he's already got. But that's good because we are in front. I was just about to say we were in front of the Alpines and Gasly jumped us. But that's okay. Because obviously we went out really early as well. Right. Is Verstappen out on track? He is, yeah. I'm going to send Lando out now. And then send George out. And hope and pray that I don't get blocked by anybody. Right, let's jump on board with Lando. Oh, I think George is going to get blocked by Stroll coming out of the pits. As long as he can make it through the S section, we'll be fine. Right, Lando's now improving. But I don't think George got blocked there. Alright, Lando's now improving, so I might as well call him in. George is, however.
We have P9. It was a better lap.
Still only P9 though. That really sucks considering. But P9's P9. And we're safely through. Right, so I'm not gonna go on those. George can go out on those. Let's rock and roll. Alright, into turn one they go. What Aston Martin is this now going to block us? Who is it? The Stroll again. There's one thing massively they need to fix with the new game, and that is blocking.
Stay negative.
It's Lando. They're saying that Lando had on really worn tyres, so... Right, Verstappen just came back in. When I see Verstappen leave the pits again, that's where I'm going to send out my drivers. Because I want to see if they can get a bit of a tow. Actually, I'm going to send Loris out now. I'm sending George out now, actually, because I don't want him to block Norris. Because he needs a miracle at the moment. I'm kind of happy where George is. So Lando's just gone green sector 1, which he should, because he's on brand new tyres. Right, so Lando's gone green.
Sorry, so currently P9, showing P9.
Right, that's not looking good. Yeah, mate, I'm doing good. How are yourself? How are you doing?
Box and call the car. Confirm.
Thoughts on getting blocked by your teammate? Wow. How's things though, Gaz? You okay, mate? Got blocked by my own teammate, man. Oh, we just snuck through to Q3. Yeah, it is what it is, mate. Unfortunately. Like, honestly, I hear what you say. I really do. But they don't care. You know, and you can moan and you can go on about it until the cows come home. They just simply don't care, mate. And yeah. It's frustrating. It's frustrating is what it is. You know, they had the perfect opportunity. They had the perfect opportunity to make that game great. And in my opinion, they've just wrecked it. But it is only my opinion, so but yeah, man, I'm good. I'm glad you were good. So purple for Lando, green for George.
Your P1.
Right, so that's not good enough, not really. Although Sainz, Gasly, I think, has a grid penalty and Sonoda, so that would explain why they're going so fast. Alright, I'm sending Norris out now behind Sainz. I might have pulled. Right. Let's see then. Sainz is miles in front. So I don't know how that's happened, but bet he doesn't get blocked. Okay, Lando didn't. That's good. That's good, that's good. So green for sector 1 for Lando. He's absolutely chucking it in. Green sector 2. Ben, how are you doing, mate? I am doing all good. I'm doing all good, mate. Right, so green sector 1 for George. Let's see what Lando can do. Round the last corner.
P2.
Currently P2. Currently P2. We shall take that. We need to get in front of those Alpines. Right, George is messed up. George and improving.
Taking it back.
That's bizarre, man. Absolutely bizarre. Yes, I am doing very good, mate. I'm doing very good. Right, so George will move up and Lando will move down. But where is Lando starting? Because obviously Lando had to take a grid penalty. He had to take a gearbox. Yep, medium, medium. Alright, we just need to get in front of those Alpines. Both of us. Mate, Alpine, I think I'm about 62 or 63 points in front of them. And they're really pushing us for P2 in the Constructors. And if I don't get P2 in the Constructors, obviously I get a sack because that's part of my goal. I have to clinch P2. And they've got the best pit crew. So, like, they are always low 2-minute pit stops. They are definitely either the second or the third quickest car on the grid. Red Bull are definitely the quickest, and then it's a toss up between McLaren and Alpine for the second and third place. Yeah, like Ocon and Gasly, they are like prime Senna and Schumacher at the moment. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. It is. Right. Oh, I done messed up. I messed up. I forgot. It was another practice session. I should have swapped all the components out. I've really messed up. Really messed up. I was meant to have kept them tyres for the race. We move. This is what I was also saying earlier about I find it stupid how you do like a sprint quali, you do P1, FP1, then do qualifying, and then go back to FP2. I just find it silly. Right. Configure. You see, what tyre allocation have I got now? So that means I'd have used one set of mediums for the sprint. Because I still want to do medium, medium, hard. Or medium, hard, medium. But yeah, I think next season is going to be really difficult without serious upgrades to fend them off. Long-term game for McLaren is to obviously win the Constructors. I think I'm in 2026 season now. And I have to do it before the end of, or the start of 28. So next season, I have to win the Constructors. But it doesn't look like Red Bull.
And tyre phase update when you can. Oh, great. Okay, understood.
It doesn't look like Red Bull are going to fall off anytime soon. So I highly recommend you do, mate. Obviously, don't get too enthralled in it because literally on the 23rd of next month, the 24 version comes out. But it's really good. I love games like this. Obviously, I love anything to do with F1, but like games specifically like this, like Footy Manager, I absolutely love that. Like anything, like where you got to micromanage, whether it be teams or F1 teams, I absolutely love it. I really do. I thoroughly enjoy it. Like, but yeah, I would definitely try it on Games Pass. And obviously, if you like it, you know, pick up 24 because it's literally a month away. Alright, so Gasly has definitely got a grid penalty. It's still not saying George has got a grid penalty though, which is... sorry, Lando's got a grid penalty, which is odd. But we definitely took a new gearbox.
This weekend, it's something a little bit different, as the Grand Prix grid is decided by more racing.
"19 laps. Should have kept the hard tyres and used the hard tyres. Right. Let's go do this.
The grid is all set here in Texas for the 19 laps of today's sprint. Things are hotting up here in Texas for the sprint. And it's lights out and away we go.
Yeah, what I mean is, Gaz, that all the other cars that were on grid penalties have a red tick by their name, and mine never. So that's what I mean is I couldn't understand why it's not showing as George penalty.
Big crash there. So everybody's all around.
Turn 1 crash. Sainz and Leclerc crashing.
And not much that the team can do.
That's a shame. Right, I just need to get past. I'm not too worried about George. But if my tyres are going to be cooked before the end of the race, hence the reason why I'm not pushing, how come these guys are pushing so hard? Because they really are pushing. Yeah, man. I'd absolutely help you. Absolutely, mate. It's really good.
We've had a big crash here. Debris everywhere.
Right, who's crashed now then? Oh, that's miles back to the grid. Ooh.
Wow.
The elder statesman of the older grid. Fernando. Right. See, if my tyres by 19 laps are going to be like that, that means those softs should also be in a pretty bad position. But yeah, there's only 3% difference. Right, let's just save some tyre wear then. Honestly, we don't need any heroics. With the amount of crashes we've already seen, we just need to chill. Let's see, they're eating their tyres now, in fact, with 5% better wear. I just need to keep George in there. If Gasly's pushing again now. How is George losing so much time? Sonoda running wide, turn 4. That is okay, that is okay. Alright, both back in the DRS. Have to recharge the battery. How old is he in real life? I think he's 41, isn't he? Talking of Alonso, he's running wide again. But the same as me. Yeah. He's a lot richer than me as well, mate. Right. I'm just going to let these pair go and try and attack them later on. Just going to make sure I work on the recharging battery. Tyre wear is going to be key. Need to make sure George now has got all his battery saved up. What time did we do last lap compared to the soft runners? So we're matching the soft runners' pace with 10% better tyre wear than them. Now, problem is, Gasly's pushing again. We cannot afford to drop out of Gasly's DRS. Ian Piastri's pitting. And Piastri haven't done anything. Oh, Verstappen locked up on turn 1. Oh. Mate, their tyres are going to be wrecked. Oh, don't do this. Right, let's go after him. Crash, take each other out. Oh! Come on!
Now I'm just looking here, possibly off
Come
on
on!
of that. Now we're watching Esteban Ocon. Tries to get by, and not just one car.
I said, come on, crash. And they did. Right, that's crazy. Right, I need George to get past Gasly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
What's he done now?
Here we are, we're looking at turn 11. Dangerously close to each other. And oh, that's obviously far from intentional, but there was contact.
Yeah. No, you're right there, mate. Typical Ocon. Problem is now, George has just screwed his tyres. Yeah, because George had that contact with Gasly. Look, his tyre wear's gone down now. I'm trying to pull a gap with Lando. Alright, let's check their tyre away. Don't think George will make 4 more laps. But then I don't think the soft runners are going to make 4 more laps either. Ocon 33, Tsunoda on 30. Wow. Someone's going to get a puncher. There should be no reason why we do not win this as P1 and P2. Three laps to go. Oh, George's tyres are going to be tight, man. That white line represents 30%, and when they go below 30%, they can obviously go into puncher territory. But then when you look at Ocon's, who's in 26%, oh, Max is also 2 seconds faster a lap. George is going to be tight on tyres. Very tight. George is also going to need new suspension before the race as well. Alright, let's just deploy it then. Let's go. Let's bring it home. Take maximum points from the sprint. Honestly, how Ocon is still going on 16% tyre wear is beyond me.
What a race, huh? Awesome race, mate.
Awesome, awesome.
Awesome work, everyone. Taking it back. And P2, confirm.
Great job. Well done, guys.
Good driving out there.
Yeah, mate. That's our best ever result in a sprint. P1, P2.
And the winner of today's sprint, Lando Norris.
And what a well-deserved P1 finish that was. Absolutely outstanding.
But yeah, no, that was a fantastic result. Fair play. Just we got to convert that now in the race. And like I said, I know George has got to take a gearbox penalty, which I think is 3 places. So yeah.
It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
The Circuit of the Americas is definitely a track that rewards bravery on the brakes, just like when Lewis Hamilton passed Sebastian Vettel unbelievably late here to take the win in 2012.
Karun, I'd love to know your thoughts on the McLaren drivers' chances for the race ahead of them.
To be honest, I think they're exceeding expectations and impressing a lot of people with their performances.
Oh, that's bang out of order. That is, Karun. Absolutely bang out of order. Right, heavy rain. Should be starting on Inters. Right, let's go and put a new suspension in George's car. And I'm going to have to make more suspensions as well. Right. Let's have a look at this race. You know, it's going to be a mix of there's a stint. Wet. It's going to be a mixture, you know. Right. Let's create that strat until we actually get into the race and we can see how heavy it's going to be. But 100 usually means heavy rain. Right, let's take quite a bit of fuel out. Yeah, see? See? I don't know if I found a cheat code or not. Because George 100%, Lando 100% took a brand new gearbox at the start of this race. And a brand new gearbox is +3 spots on the grid. But because we finished P1 and P2, Lando's not had his penalty applied. Which, to me, is bizarre. He's 100% hasn't got a grid penalty. And this is why was saying to Gary, like, I find it odd how all the other cars had penalties around me, yet these pair never. Anyway, let's go and get ready for the wet race then.
Off now here in Austin as the drivers ready themselves for this 56-lap race. Now I wonder, will things be going Lando Norris's way in this race?
They've got a fantastic opportunity starting on pole, but can they carry it through to the end?
Lando,
It's
we're going to make Karun eat his words.
It's the United States Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
We are going to make Karun eat his words, mate. Yeah, I don't want George really overtaken.
Overtake is available. Cool. Just need to make sure keep these tyres in good nick. Yeah, confirm.
Right. We do not want to So we're gonna let him crack on now. As long as Ocon doesn't get past us, we're absolutely fine. Yeah, this is what I want to look at. Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Right, okay, so we go from about lap... Right, so we're going to have to make a pit stop from inters to full wets around lap 20. Then 28 back to inters. And 37, 38 back to full wets. And then full wets for the rest of the race. Why are my tyres overheating? Why? Because it's just not wet enough yet. That's why. Yeah, man, no worries. You take care. Thanks for stopping by, Ben. Absolutely no worries, mate. Like, they've just enabled DRS. Like, what? The rain is going up as well. Yep. I know they're overheating and I'm trying to cool them down.
And think about less lifting coast.
Yeah, confirm.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay. Yeah, confirm.
Just going to need some lift and coast.
Confirm.
Just need to cool those tyres down. Right, so we are all right for a good couple of laps yet. This grid, though, looks absolute janky as heck, because you wouldn't expect Verstappen to be P4. I mean, it's really good for us. But yeah. We need to kind of try and drop, we need to try and drop Ocon. So I think I'm going to speed up George. And speed up Lando. And try and drop Ocon a little bit. Alright, see how we get on with that. We've got a good gap, 2-second gap roughly through Ocon now, which is good. I want him and Max to start fighting. This is what we're watching. We're watching the weather. Our tyres will 100% get us to where we need to go. 100%. So yeah, we are watching that big blue line. George, Lando is faster than you. Confirm. Lando is faster than you. Ocon's catching up as well now. Go around him, mate. Yellow flag.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Riccardo spin.
Okay. Alrighty.
Unlucky there, mate. Oh, I honestly see these going side by side. Right, Lando's got in this lap. Lando is seriously quicker than George. We're a couple of laps off that rain yet as well. Do not fight your teammate, George. Hold station. Hold station. About lap 15, I'm going to speed the two of them up for a little bit. Rain it is going to drop down and then start rising. 45-1, 45-0. Sainz, fastest man on the track at the moment. Well, he was last lap at least. Yellow flag, yellow flag.
There's
Oh,
a yellow flag now.
Yeah, I did a mistake.
you absolutely did, Carlos. You absolutely did, my friend. Right, we're probably getting into the lowest part of the wet weather. Try and pull a bit of a gap, like a good bit of a gap. Around about 2 seconds. Yeah, that'll do. It's kind of a good gap between, obviously, George and Ocon. Right now, we're coming out round about Perez. Mick, maybe. I think the guys behind were pushing as well when we started pushing. Because they're back within that gap. Ocon's back within 1.3. I think they might still be pushing as well, to be fair. Alright, this rain is starting to go up now. It's just going to go up and up and up. Don't understand how George's tyres are not cooling now. And I mean, any other day of the week, Lando and Max would just be like all over each other. Right, so now it's just a case of watching the rain. And just hope my weather centre got it right. Because if they didn't, we're pretty screwed. Because we've been pushing, hoping that everything would work out fine. I mean, the good thing for us, Piastri has been acting like a bit of a roadblock. So is Stroll as well, to be fair. But that rain is increasing. Right, not this lap, but next lap, I'm going to box Lando for wets. Yeah, right, so it's +3 now.
Box. Copy, box.
Right, they're all boxing now. I think they might have gone a bit early. I just need to make sure that I don't get any pit stop errors. Like that.
Okay, box.
Oh, George got a pit stop error. Of course he did. Of course he did. How far did that put us behind Verstappen? 4.8. Yet again, a pit stop error have cost us, man. Max is usually pretty good in the wet. Oh, Lando had a pit stop error as well. But they've literally cost us the win by her. Look how far we're behind Verstappen. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Ocon's staying out. Do they know something that we don't then? And why is Norris going so slow? No, I'm not. Keep pushing.
Try to keep them into the tires.
Let's try and catch a little bit up to Max. Max is flying every lap. Ocon stayed out again. Oh, mate, if Alpine gets 0 points... Push George a little bit. As I mean, I know the rain is going to come down, but then it's going to rise right back up. Yeah, Ocon is finished. I mean, I don't think this race is anything, you know, it's not over yet. But, yeah, I think Ocon is done. He's the only car out on Inters, and I don't know why. Like, they've proper Ferrari strategies. Give him a Ferrari strap. Yeah, see, Ocon's done to P9 now. It'd be interesting to see what Max does, because if Max is going to box, well then we need to box as well. But I really can't take any more pit stop errors. Like, we have far too many pit stop errors, like, and that's inevitably cost us the win. Like, Max is doing 49.5s, and we are barely doing the same time as Piastri. But right now, Alpine have got 1 point. That could not make me happier. Riccardo, lock that. Right, I need to cool these tyres because I don't want to overheat them because the rain is starting to drop. In theory, I should box the two inters. I want to see what Max does. Everybody's boxing. It's for 5 laps though. 6. For it to get back up there, it's 7 laps. Actually, I'm gonna cancel a pit stop. Oh, George didn't pit either. Great. Yes. I know those tyres are overheating. Please don't give me a pit stop error. Oh, yeah. Shark. I'm really not shocked. It's 6 seconds now off Verstappen, and that's solely because of pit stop errors. I'm just thankful that I've got a gap to De Vries to fall into. Oh dear, George continued. He is losing 3 seconds a lap. I need to box him. I mean, he's going to continue to lose that much otherwise. Yep, George for another pit stop error. Well, Piastri's passed him now because of these pit stop errors. It's shocking. think I maybe should have kept George out. Because in 4 minutes' time, we're going to have to box again. Yeah, George would have been wrecked by Max. But when I boxed him, I probably could have kept him on those wets. Right, here we go. The weather is ramping up now. I just want to make sure that I've got the fastest lap. Right. Pit options. I'm putting George in this lap. Oh, just for one slight. Every pit stop we've had has just been a pit stop error. It's been one error after another after another. Lando's was the only time then that was decent. But we are still... Well, George is a pit stop off. But as it stands, it's going to be a P2 and P3, and I'll take that all the way to the bank. Unless Max obviously decides to blow up his car, which would be nice. But there's no point even pushing or anything now because I'm so far behind. I'm safe from Piastri now. Unless this is a safety car. Perez running wide, turn 17. Kind of wanted that to be Max, to be fair. But what is Max doing lap time wise?
Temp's okay.
And warm up your tires.
I'm 8/10 with George off Max per lap. Yeah, and that's going to go up higher, down a little bit, and then back to the original height. Yeah, 7/10 with Lando, 6/10 with George. So that's what we are to Max. Right, that's pretty much going to be it then for the next 15 laps. 15 laps to go. Just vibing. Hope, pray, something untoward happens to Max. But he's checked out. Yeah. De Vries running wide, turn 17.
Let's take a closer look. Here we are then at turn 17. Just a bit too wide at that point, and you really can't do that too often.
Oh, he can't be doing that too often, Crofty. Not at all. That was about as exciting as the real-life Monaco Grand Prix this year. Then Max is going to have a pit stop on me, on Lando, by the end of the lap. But it's all down to pit stop errors. And the fact that Max is doing 48 fours and we're doing 49 ones. Shocking. Danny Rick's about to be lapped as well soon. Yellow flag. Carlos Sainz running wide, turn 17.
Oh, and they need to be watching those track limits.
Yes, Carlos Sainz, you naughty boy. You do. Well, it still hasn't peaked yet. But right now, I think what we got left, we've got Mexico, Brazil, we got Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, Abu Dhabi, right? We are 62 points in front. And they're only about to score 1 point. With 11 and a half laps remaining, they're about to score 1 point. So I think we should be 100 points in front of them. Obviously, with 4 races left, we might have just secured P2 in the Constructors. If my math is mathing right, I think with the points that me and Lando are about to score versus the points that Gasly and Ocon are about to score, I think today's going to be a good day. I think we're about to secure P2 in the Constructors. You can push your tyres for a little bit. Push your tyres, push your tyres. Max could take a pit stop and still come out in front. Oh, we caught up a little bit to Max, have we? No, not at all. Not a diddly squat. Thought Max was dropping off a little bit then, but he ain't. Right, yeah, so it's going to drop down a little bit and then obviously rocket up, and it's going to stay wet right until the very end. But with Gasly still in P10, always looking good for us. At best, I think the only yeah. The only thing that Stroll can do, Gasly can do, is overtake Stroll. So then that'll be 2 points they gain. Obviously, Perez is miles behind in P11, 6 seconds. He's not catching that up. He's not catching that at all. And then Ocon has got to catch Perez and then get another 6.6 down the road, which I don't think it's going to happen. Not a snowflake's chance in hell. So, yeah, we'll just continue to vibe. Actually, I'm just going to fast forward until the end. Maybe Max will crash. Unlikely. Rain's going up. Max could pit now and come out ahead. Gasly still struggling to Gasly's still struggling to get past Stroll. It's the car, man. This car's just not Not capable. Unless Max is just taking it easy now for these next couple of laps. But as long as Gasly stays there, I think we've done it. I think we've absolutely done it. Chances of Max crashing now? Slim. They're not impossible, but it's slim. Alright, final lap. Let's push a little bit then, shall we? To be fair, Max nearly caught Danny Rick. He hasn't caught him yet, but he's nearly. Oh, Max is slowing down a little bit. 50.2 versus a 49.7. And Gasly's still stuck behind Stroll. That's good. Rain's at its highest now. Oh, I say rain. The water on the track. 613.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
So you've taken the flag.
Thanks to the team, especially the engineers back home. Yep. It's a bit rubbish.
I'm not quite sure what's happened
Ooh.
there.
That's good. That's good. That's good. It's a Red Bull. Happy days.
Max Verstappen has done it. He's sealed.
So Max has just won the Max has just won the drivers, I think. With that, yeah, 100% as. Constructors. Oh, of course I got more points because I was a P1, P2 in the sprint as well, didn't I? Right, so I think, what are we, 102 points? 102 points in front of Alpine, I believe. We've done it. If there's only 4 races left, we have done it. I mean, look at this for disgusting. 3 stops with George, slow. 3 stops with Lando, slow. Unbelievable, Jeff. But anyway, that's been COTA. Hope you enjoy. I'll be back tomorrow with China in my driver's career on F1 24. Until then, guys, take care. Peace.